And I have some questions from the Republic. John came here because he's interested in the people that are part of the Republic. Not everybody in this room is joined on to that yet, by the way. So we speak about it weekly, amongst other things. We're offering you the floor. I'd like to everybody to just be quiet until he finishes what he's.
Are you listening, Yuri?
And then when you're done, I have some questions from the Republic, and these people may, and the people in the group may have some questions for you as well. So, the floor is yours.
Okay. So, I spent my life, my working professional life in an intentional community, creating community with people with disabilities, mostly mental handicaps. And I was always very impressed. We were trying to create a bottom-up community based on extended households cooperating with each other to create a culture in which it was no handicap to be handicapped. And our motto was that everyone is perfect in their essential being, and everyone is disabled in bringing that perfection to expression. So we're all in this together. Whatever the degree of our handicap, we're all in this together. And one of the interesting things out of that experience was the realization that part of what we're dealing with ongoing is the fear that if we don't do something to earn money, we're going to be homeless and carless and in deep trouble, and nothing's going to work, and oh my God, I got it. And we create a situation in which the handicapped person, who obviously can't earn their living, is funded. So you get, with the people who are disabled, a level of support that actually can support the people who are also taking care of them. So during that whole time, I was more or less free to do whatever it was that I felt called to do in order to create, in having to do with my mission, to create community with people with disabilities. So I was very concerned and occupied by this idea of sovereignty, that I need to be, and I am creating conditions in which I and my fellows, we were 5 all the way up to 9 households, cooperating in the Cadmus Life Sharing Association to create a community in which we could all be happy, in which everybody was contributing according to their ability. So I discovered over time, as I realized what was going on in the world and the state of Massachusetts wanting on the one hand, the state would say, well, we love what you're doing. You're the gold standard in taking care of people with disabilities. You're wonderful. And when we follow these people and what's happening in their life, it's way better than any of the other service agencies. But you are not complying with all of the paperwork. You're not doing the incident reports. You're not doing the educational plans or the service plans, and you're not doing any of this stuff. And I would explain to them that these are not my clients. The reason that you like the culture that we've created is that these people are not clients. I am not serving them. We are creating community together. So the people who would actually come from the department, they would recognize this and defend us. Well, eventually, because of money, and because they won't fund state-funded people unless you do the individual, all the rest of the people in Cadmus complied, and the whole thing fell apart because it shifted the consciousness to the state's attitude that these are clients. and these are the requirements, and these are the things that you have to do. That was and I used to say, look, they're boiling the frog slowly. You have no idea what's going to happen. And sure enough, it happened. There was a moment in which Cadmus handed me a contract, which I was supposed to sign. You know, this is the de facto coming after me, right? I thought, I'm not signing this. Okay, then you can only have 2 people. And one of them died. And the other one, I said, you know, her mother actually had a better place, decided she had a better place because Cadmus was falling apart. And not that it doesn't exist, and not that, you know, everybody isn't compliant. But that was the experience that led me to this sense that I need to really create community with everyone. And the money's the problem. The money really is the problem. It's the having to do things to get money that creates, so the money's the problem. What is money? Oh my God. My wife sent me to the mall in Holyoke from the Berkshires to get something for Christmas which you couldn't get in the Berkshires. And I'm sitting in the parking lot and I'm resistant to the whole idea of patronizing the mall. And it hits me. Every transaction that you make, the reason that I don't want to go to the mall is I don't want to support the mall. But I'm going to get something that I want. I'm going to benefit. The store in the mall is going to, but that's true of everything. Every time you make a transaction, a trade, facilitated by